If you could copy your body, your memories, your mind, would that still be you? Today we're going to be talking about Kate, figuring out if she's a good person, what the hell is going on with her brother, and the absurdity of her powers. So yeah, let's get into it. When Kate first showed up on screen, she actually seems like she could have been something special. A potential heavy hitter, and the world needed that after what Omni-Man did. She was confident, capable, and on paper, she could have been the most valuable member of the team. That thought went quickly out the window when she ended up sleeping with her best friend's boyfriend, Rex.
God! Are you kidding me, Kate?
He did lie about breaking up with Eve, but sleeping with your best friend's ex on the same day clearly shows some lack of girl code. That essentially ended the trust and dynamic the team once had. She later joins the Guardians of the Globe, and I guess she didn't learn her lesson because she ended up sleeping with Immortal soon after.
You and I were never a thing. Immortal and I are. Deal with it.
Also, she clearly has a thing for threesomes and showers. Not complaining. Now you might be thinking, if she's bringing in this much drama in the team, her powers must make up for it, right? Well, let's see. Kate's power is duplication. She can make copies of herself, and here's the thing. Each copy has a mind of its own. I thought, okay, this is gonna be insane. Imagine being able to create an army of yourself. That's literally game-changing for a superhero team. There's one small problem. Why the hell is the screen not filled with clones? Kate never makes more than just a handful of copies ever, and I spent an entire season waiting for that to change. We see this firsthand when the Flaxians invade Earth. It's the new team's time to shine, and Kate steps up with her duplication powers. She makes a few copies, maybe 4 or 5, and they jump the Flaxians one at a time. It works. The Flaxians aren't that strong individually, so strength in numbers gets the job done. I remember watching this and thinking, okay, solid start. She's being effective, but there was this nagging thought in the back of my mind. The Flaxians had the strength of regular soldiers, so why weren't you making more? It was one of the few villains in the series where you could take them out 1v1. She could have been a one-woman army and just overwhelmed the entire invasion by herself. We know it's possible because we see Multipole do that exact thing, but she didn't. She made just enough to get by. This was the introduction of her, so I was like, okay, maybe she's trying to figure out her powers. Maybe there's a learning curve. Give her some time, right? Yeah, I was very wrong about that. She pretty much had the Captain America treatment, being trained by like some secret government organization to be the best warrior she can be. But maybe all she's lacking is real life experience. When the Flaxians came back for round 2, I was expecting so much more. Like she'd learned from the first fight. She'd step it up. But when the action started, there she was, running into battle against a tank with Rex and Invincible flying beside her. Where are your clones? Then she starts playing Limbo with some lasers and missiles. Like, I don't understand her logic. 2 Kates total against a full-scale invasion. That's when I realized this might be a pattern. By the third fight, Omni-Man took over, and honestly, I was not expecting Kate to do anything differently. So then we get to the Machine Head fight, and with a new team, maybe he'll bring something out of her. Mark is getting destroyed by Machine Head's villain crew, and the new Guardians show up to help. Okay, I already see a problem. Why the hell is the original Kate here? You're entering a fight with an unknown number of villains and ability types. So you should have one clone hiding behind a wall or something, constantly supplying more and more Kates. Also, why the hell are you in the back? I get it, you need someone to break the wall, but then you should have a line of clothes blocking any attacks against your teammates. Have a wall of flesh protecting them. Back to the fight, she ends up fighting the electric guy, and honestly it's a pretty good matchup. Because he's stuck in this tight room, he can't do any of his AoE attacks. And without any superhuman durability, Kate can just keep smacking him constantly. Then the electric guy starts attacking Monster Girl, and Kate moves in to help. She shows up with 4 copies, they rush in, all 4 get grabbed at once, smashed to the wall, and knocked out instantly. Battle Beast was wrecking everyone at this point, so maybe it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But watching those 4 copies get taken down in one move, it felt like watching potential just evaporate. She was so close to getting it. And then came the Lizard League fight. And this is where I went from hopeful to genuinely frustrated. The team rolls up in an elevator to fight the Lizard League. The door opens, and Kate's already got copies made. Maybe 10 of them. I'm thinking, okay, she came prepared, that's good. But then, she just stops there. The elevator's big enough for way more. She's about to fight supervillains. Why stop at 10? But it gets worse. Kate decides to take on King Lizard. This massive dude has been tanking hits from Immortal, who is leagues stronger than her. And her strategy is 4 copies, punching him at once. I watched her copies get destroyed 3 at a time, and she'd make 3 more. Then those would get destroyed. What the hell is the game plan here, Kate? There's this moment that just killed me. She's down to 1 copy. King Lizard is standing above her, and instead of immediately making 20 more copies, she just backs away, slowly, sitting on her ass while this giant lizard dude approaches. Then he grabs her, and that's when she tries to duplicate. Should have thought about that earlier, Kate. Her brother Multipaw would have likely struggled as well, but I can imagine that room would have been filled with his dead corpses until he was able to at least exhaust a villain, or maybe taking out one of his eyes with a lucky hit. Soon after, we find out that Kate wasn't actually really there. She keeps her original self safe at home and only sends copies to fight. Smart? Sure. Safe? Absolutely. But it means that while Rex and Shrinking Ray were nearly getting killed for real, Kate was chilling at home. She was never actually in danger. And what's worse is that they all thought she was dead, grieving, without even a phone call giving a heads up that she's okay. I understand you were going through something, but a simple message to Cecil or Robot would have been great. After everything calms down and Kate eventually returns to the Guardians, a conversation starts with Shrinking Ray expressing her clear trauma from the past fights and almost dying. That's when an argument breaks out. Kate says something that just perfectly captures everything about her character.
I went through just as much as you and Rex. More even.
What? What the fuck?
You go through more than Ray and Rex? Have you seen their bodies after the lizard fight? Still gives me nightmares. While Rex and Ray were clinging to life in the hospital, you had a backup copy safe at home doing who knows what to kill time. You were never in danger of actually dying. Ray and Rex don't get that luxury. They've got 1 life and no backups. You've got a safety net nobody else has, and you're claiming you had it worse? It was this moment of clarity where I realized Kate doesn't just underuse her powers. She doesn't seem to understand how good she has it compared to everyone else. Finally, we reached the Angstrom arc, the one with all the evil Mark variants. You guys might think she could have done more, but honestly, I think she did her very best. All the Invincible variants knew everything about Kate, her powers, her personality, her fighting tendencies. So fighting him would have been extremely difficult, surprising him, doing any type of unique strategy. That's why I feel like she could have done more of a supporting role, teleporting in different zones and making clones to help evacuate people, ensuring her damaged teammates have enough time to back off and recuperate. She could have been a great supporting character and prevent a lot of hero deaths. Instead, she decided to focus on one fight, which gave the opportunity for an evil Mark to kill all her clones at once. To be fair, if she made too much of an impact, it would have drawn the attention of all the evil Mark variants and caused them to look for her. Would they have found her? Probably not, but you never know when they're coming from all these alternate realities. One of them could have been dating Duplicate. We don't know. And that's the story. That's how I watched a character with god tier potential never reach it. It was likely an animation budget thing. Drawing hundreds of Kates is expensive, but watching her brother figure it out immediately while Kate struggles through an entire season, making the same mistake over and over again, it's frustrating. Let me know in the comments, did you have the same experience watching Kate? Were you also waiting for her to finally go all out? Or am I just missing something about why she holds back? If you enjoyed this deep dive into wasted potential, hit that like button and subscribe for more Invincible content. Catch you in the next one.